Dark fumes rise where my heart kicks. Fuse sand heavy on my fingertips. Red sky bending over blacktop scars. Heat in my chest like I swallowed a star. Chrome fever roll, flames under my skin. I chase the burn, but the burn pulls me in. Freedom smells sharp in the window crack. Night air hot with the engines loud. Sparks jump loose from the lane line shine. Every risk I take leaves a mark in my mind. Smoke in my head but my eyes stay clear. I ride with the heat sitting close to my fear. Tires talk fast on the tar black seam. Like the road knows the shape of a dangerous dream. Bones feel warm from the flame I feed. One more mile for the thing I need. No soft exit, no safe little sign. Just a red glow crawling up the edge of time. I don't brag loud, I just move through the glare. With a slow burn calm and a match in the air. Every spark says go, every shadow says stop. But the fire keeps climbing and I don't cool off. Chrome fever roll, flames under my skin. I chase the burn, but the burn pulls me in. Red sky cracks with a lightning vein. Dry soul thirsty for a little more rain. Deep waves dance on the hood like glass. I see old chances disappear in the flash. Chasing ghosts through a smoke black bin. Speed feels holy when the night won't end. Dashboard shaking with the low bass growl. My breath turns hot when the moon looks down. I know this road can take too much. Still I lean close to the dangerous touch. Every bright mile got a cost I pay. But the flame in my ribs won't look away. No one beside me, just the fire and sound. City lights gone, only sparks around. I keep pushing where the red winds blow. Half dream, half dang, it's all gas, no slow. Chrome fever roll, flames under my skin. I chase the burn, but the burn pulls me in. Fire in the smoke, lift me higher tonight. Black clouds glowing with the copper light. Yeah, I breathe through the blaze, let the baseline rise. Heat on the glass, wild truth in my eyes. If the road wants blood, let it ash real slow. I'm already burning where the dark winds go. Chrome fever roll, flames under my skin. I chase the burn, but the burn pulls me in. Chrome fever roll, I can't leave the flame. It writes my dreams in a red hot name. Black top goes where the wheels cut wide. Smoke folds back on the passenger side. One last spark in the mirror's glare. Heat keeps breathing through the midnight air. Boat burns low, but it won't let go. Bass drops deep where the red winds blow. I ride inside what I can, I run. Chrome fever road till the night is done. Swear the desert goes still. Blue neon shivers on a rust-bitten hill. Sand slides soft through the frame of the night. Old paint flakes off in the headlight wide. Letters in the dust keep calling my name. Old dreams shine weak, but they don't feel the same. I ride past boys with their faces worn pale, peeling paint curls like a tired old tale. A promise once bright got split by the sun. Now it points to a place where nobody comes. The highway hums low, slow, drums in the floor. Smoke in my chest, but I don't ask for more. Every cracked word looks familiar and strange, like a prayer left to dry on the edge of change. A motel sign leans with one bulb alive, says room for tomorrow, but tomorrow don't arrive. I read it through glass with my hand on the wheel. Let the bass talk soft for the things I conceal. No church bell rings on this empty black lane. No dead prayer rises from the dust and the rain. Just a dim roadside glow and a long quiet scar following me out past the last closed bar. Letters in the dust keep calling my name. Old dreams shine weak, but they don't feel the same. Paradise waits on the board too late. Palm tree painted by a dry white gate. Ocean blue colors all bleached to gray, like the best of my plans got left on display. Ashtray full with the soft silver mound. Each tiny burn makes a low little sound. A crack that smiles from a half-lit wall, selling sweet escape where the shadows fall. I pass cheap gold words with their edges gone. Fresh start soon in a broken phone. Truth sits quiet in the passenger glare. Know what it says, but I don't look there. Smoke bends upward, then folds to the side like it's trying to cover what the signs can't hide. I keep rolling slow while the desert exhales through fake bright pictures and forgotten trails. Letters in the dark keep calling my name. Old dreams shine weak, but they don't feel the same. Light gets thin on the metal fade. Purple fades out of the roadside space, yeah. Every glow turns small and blue. Like a younger me I almost knew. sign where the desert road snows.
Clock ticks slow in a room gone still. Uphill dream sitting on the windowsill. Street light cuts through the curtain line. My shadow bends first and it follows mine. Mirror got cracks but the stair stays clear. I walk out calm with my old ghost near. Empty pavement under my worn out shoes. One long shadow with a midnight bruise. The street lamp hums like it knows my name. Gold beam stretched over smoke gray grain. I catch myself in the broken side glass. One face forward, one face from the past. Not running from either, I learned that road. Some weight turns wisdom when you carry it slow. My days were a maze with no sign on the wall. Calendar squares like locked doors in a hall. Still I kept moving, step after step, through quiet little storms that nobody checked. A soft cloud leads from my lips to the air, fades above concrete like a whispered prayer. The night feels wide, but my pace stays mine. Heel on the curb, soul on the line. I see myself small when the light stood tall. See myself rise when the dark would call. Every scar got rhythm, every loss got shape. Every wrong turn taught me how to escape. Now the shadow beside me ain't something to hide. It's the outline of fire I carry inside. The shape of my shadow keeps drawing my name. On the pavement, still mine through the flame. Cracked mirror, waiting in a closed down frame. Shows three versions of a man with one name. One looks tired, one looks half wild. One still got the eyes of a hopeful child. I nod to them all, then I walk past clean. Under street light dust and a soft blue sheen. The road leans upward like it tests my breath, but fear lost volume with every step. Tightrope thoughts over late night ground. Balance in silence, no crowd, no sound. I let the bass from a passing car roll like warm thunder under my folded soul. Vapor turns silver where the alley gets thin. Drawing little maps on the air I'm in. No stars overhead, just wires in black. But I keep one spark where the doubt looks back. My shadow grows tall when the lamp sits low, then shrinks when the next light starts to glow. That's how I learned I could change my frame. Same dark figure, different angle, same flame. I define myself where the sidewalk bends. Not by where I broke, but how the walk begins. The shape of my shadow keeps drawing my name. Long on the pavement, still mine through the flame. The clock keeps ticking in the room behind, but the road ahead opens quiet in my mind. Street lights fade and another one wakes. My shadow still follows through the turns I take. Cracked glass glows in the distance behind. Old self fading, new self line. The shape of my shadow keeps drawing my name. Long on the pavement, still mine through the flame.
float past fear where the clear sky opens. Breathe out the way, let the soft clouds hold it.
I lean back slow, where the roof line ends. Watch smoke draw ladders through the midnight wind. The air feels wide, like a door unlocked. Stars drip quiet from a blue-black clock. Ash near my hand, but my spirit feels clean. Little gray circles making maps unseen. Every pattern rises, then loosens its shape. Like pain learning how to softly escape. I used to grip doubt till my knuckles went cold. Now I let calm move through the parts I hold. No race in my pulse, no war in my stare. Just bass underneath and my mind in the air. The horizon looks patient, stretched out and kind. Painting gold edges on the back of my mind. I breathe through the silence, I breathe through the hate. Watch old fear crumble like dust from a slate. Smoke makes a river above my face, curving through stars at a velvet pace. I don't need answers to arrive all loud. Some healing speaks best through a slow-moving cloud. My thoughts turn feathers, my worries turn small, then drift past the moon like they weigh nothing at all. I float past fear where the clear sky opens. Breathe out the way, let the soft clouds hold it. The open air wraps me in a quiet blue, like the whole night knows what I'm going through. Constellations blink in a patient line, each one a spark on a calm design. I trace smoke circles with my half-closed sight, watch them bloom like prayers in the silver light. No heavy confession, no broken parade, just the sound of old pressure beginning to fade. The path ahead shines without saying my name, a thin bright road through a low soft flame. I let the past loose and let the tension undead. Let the deep bass rock what was tight in my head. A cloud folds gently where the skyline bends, like the universe telling me the storm can end. I used to fear falling when the ground disappeared. Now I trust the drift when the upper air clears. My heart keeps floating, not lost, just free, above every shadow that was chasing me. Smoke sketches wings on the night's wide canvas, and I rise without rushing, smooth and almost weightless. Peace ain't a trophy, it's a breath I repeat, slow in my lungs, warm under the beat. I float past fear where the clear sky opens. Breathe out the way, let the soft clouds hold it. I float past fear where the clear sky opens. Breathe out the way, let the soft clouds hold it. The stars stay quiet while the smoke lifts higher. Soft silver trails from a slow small fire. I let my fear fall where the dark turns thin. Let the calm sky pour a little light within. No chains in my breathing, no ache in my hands, just haze over silence where my spirit lands. I float past fear where the clear sky opens. Breathe out the way, let the soft cloud hold it. ties in a knot, breath comes thin, room feels hot, skyline smeared through the window glow. I pull one slow inhale, let the noise move low. Concrete towers blur beyond the frame, looking less like pressure, more like rain. Ashtray glows with a quiet red eye, night light spills where my old thoughts lie. I sit alone where the bassline's been, let the smoke comb through what I can't mend. No sirens close, just a far off hum, like the city forgot where my worries come from. My hands stay still on the edge of my knees, chest unlocking by invisible degrees. Thoughts used to sprint through a hallway tight, now they walk barefoot under low blue light. The room grows softer around every breath, sharp little memories losing their edge. Glass on the table catches one pale spark, turns it to gold in the middle of dark. Skyscrapers lean in the watercolor fade, concrete turns velvet in the shade. I don't name pain, I let it pass like thin gray vapor over tinted glass. Clear air, slow mind, let the skyline bend. One deep breath and I'm myself again. Yeah. Window cracked open just a finger wide, night air slips in with a cooler stride. Smoke leaves ribbons over the lamp, folding my nerves like a paper map. The block outside moves without a sound, street signs float where the haze comes down. I hear my heartbeat tap through the floor, not asking for nothing, not chasing for more. Every thought loosens from its metal thread, tangled wires turning silver instead. The city's still heavy, but it don't press. It sits in the distance like a dark blue sketch. I lean back slow, let the cushion hold all the small wars I never told. A thin ember winks from the tray's black lip, like a lighthouse lost on a midnight strip. No hard talk, no cold disguise, just smoke making space behind my eyes. The ceiling looks higher than it did before. Mind opens quiet like an unlocked door. Clear, slow mind, let the skyline bend. One deep breath and I'm myself again. Yeah. The room keeps breathing with the kick drum low. Soft keys drip where the shadows go. I watch the skyline melt into grain like painted buildings, forgetting their names. A little fog rests on the window seam, half real city, half wide dream. My pulse finds room in the empty chair and leaves old pressure hanging there. No need to fix every crooked line, some nights heal by taking time. The smoke doesn't answer, it only moves, tracing calm in a silver groove. Concrete below turns smooth in my head, hard street sleeping under neon thread. I feel less trapped, more loosely drawn, like a charcoal figure before the dawn. Every moment prints on the quiet air, a small clear mark that proves I'm there. I don't need thunder, don't need signs, just this dim room and a leveled mind. Clear air, slow mind, let the skyline bend. One deep breath and I'm myself again. Yeah. Clear air, slow mind, let the night descend. Yeah. I fade in the glow where the sharp thoughts end. Yeah. Ash dims down in the low glass tray, city turns soft in the blue-black spray. Window light paints my hands in lines, smoke thins out with the last tight vines. The room becomes canvas, the noise grows small, bass rolls gently through the wall. My mind gets lighter, the night leans in, I disappear calm where the haze begins.
out some fold with a paper ring filling. Mist on the lamp, slow gold in the shade. I breathe out, wait while the whole room fades. No rush in my chest, no war in my head. Just soft smoke floating where the whole plane slept. I sit on the edge of the bed in the blue, watching little vapor pass loose in the view. The wall turns blurry like wet paint drying. Old memories hover but they ain't crying. A feather from the pillow drifts down to my knee. Light as the part of me learning to be free. Time pours slow like honey from a spoon. Midnight leaning gently through the half-lit room. I don't need to run from the ache tonight. I let it pass through in the amber light. Ash on the tray like a small gray note. Words I never said still stuck in my throat. Faded days, soft clouds over me. I drift where the quiet lets my heart breathe. Faded days, soft clouds over me. I drift where the quiet lets my heart breathe. The room looks painted in a Monet blur. Blue and the gold where the night light stir. Fireflies outside blink through the screen. Tiny lost lanterns in a velvet dream. I trace old worries on the blanket seam, then watch them dissolve in the lavender steam. My phone stays silent on the floor by the bed. No need to answer what already left. The past comes close but it sits real still like it knows tonight. I don't know it my will. I inhale the calm, let the edges release. Exhale the noise till the room turns peace. There's a soft little parade in the smoke above. Not loud, not wild, just enough to feel love. Every swirl got a memory, every pause got a name, but none of them burn with the same old flame. I forgive the nights that were heavy and long. Forgive my heart for pretending it was strong. Faded days, soft clouds over me. Drift where the quiet lets my heart breathe. Faded days, soft clouds over me. The drift where the quiet lets my heart breathe. Faded days, they stretch and slide. Smoke by the ceiling, calm inside. Faded days, no need to chase. Mist on the room, peace on my face. Faded days, the shadows leave. I breathe in slow, then softly breathe. Faded days, let the worry sway, then vanish in smoke and float away. Clock hands droop like wax on the wall. Incense unwinds in a blue-gray crawl. My breath gets heavy, the room leans wide. Every blink turn frames in my mind. Yeah, soft couch holding me low when it's palm. TV on mute with the captions calm. Let it slide by like fish in a stream. I read one word, then it melts in the steam. Lamplight bends on the edge of the tray. Ash sits quiet in the miniature bay. No outside noise, just the floorboards deep. And the baseline moving like it talks in sleep. Second stretch out with their shoes untied. A slow little river through the room I ride. My fingers rest where the cushion caves. Body feels anchored but my thoughts make waves. Smoke draws commas in the ceiling there. Pose in the night like it wants me there. No rush knocking, no plans in sight. Just a long soft room and a floating light. The clock forgot me. I forgot the door. One slow breath in the room once more. Incense trail stitch loops in the dark. A small red ember keeps a quiet spark. Subtitles glow with a ghost white grin. Stories keep moving but I stay within. The couch sinks deeper, almost ocean soft. My worries turn paper and start peeling off. Glass on the table with a ring of gold catches the lamp like a secret toad. I hear the ceiling friend counting in code. Hear my post change lanes on a private road. The air tastes warm like cedar and rain. Every thought walks slower through my brain. Nothing dramatic, no thunder inside. Just the whole world loosening its ties. Smoke bends upward with a question-shaped spine, but I leave every answer outside of time. The clock forgot. I forgot the door. One slow breath, and the room wants more. Yeah. Where the screen flickers on the opposite wall. Blue light spills where the shadows fall. Faces move silent, mouths made of glow. Like a dream speaking words I don't need to know. The room turns galaxy without leaving home. Dust in the beam looks like stars in chrome. My knees feel light, my shoulders release. I sit in the center of a slow masterpiece. Every minute opens like a paper fan, wide enough to hide the weight of a man. Incense keeps curling, thin and sweet, drawing soft circles over my feet. I don't need north, don't need a sign. The vibe lays tracks through the back of my mind. Let the clock hang crooked, let the hours bend. This quiet little nowhere feels like my friend. The clock forgot me. I forgot the door. One slow breath, and the room wants more. The clock forgot me. I stay inside, where the seconds stretch and the smoke turns wide. Yeah. TV keeps glowing with the sound turned down. Incense fades into a silver brown crown. Clock on the wall loses one more name. Ember goes low but it guards the flame. The couch holds still as the night expands. Bass rolls soft through my open hands. No road, no map, no reason to move. I disappear slow where the room finds room. Street lamps wear gold over empty concrete. Moon on the skyline, slow over the street. My steps stay loose where the neon spills. City breeze low from the window sills. Coffee steam rises in a diner light. I take one breath and loosen the night. Sidewalk crack like an old life map. Every block hums with a soft hi-hat. Storefront glass keeps my outline thin. Smoke on my jacket, calm under my skin. The bus bench shines with a leftover rain. Chrome signs blink like they forgot the pain. I walk past shutters with their eyelids down. Night puts velvet on the working town. Street lights bend round my cap and cheek. Little gold circles where the shadows speak. No rush in my stride, no war in my chest. Just bass in my ribs, letting no weight rest. Concrete holds stories without saying names. Tires hiss by like low blue flames. I watch my breath float, then break apart like a quiet note, leaving a tired heart. The moon hangs steady over roofline steel, making every lock go feel less real. I keep moving slow through the silver air, alone but not lost, just peacefully there.
Breathe in the city, breathe out the fight. My heart stays steady in the velvet light.
Diner door opens with a bell gone soft. Warm air rolls out and the night lifts off. Booth in the corner with the red seat crack. Cup full of black, steam leaning back. Jukebox chrome, got a blue little shine. Old soul chords moving under the sign. Waitress glides by with a tired kind smile like she knows calm. Takes a long slow mile. Neon makes rivers on the tabletop glass. Sugar pack torn from a thought I had. Smoke from my sleeve meets the coffee cloud. Everything quiet but the groove still loud. I watch headlights swim through the window frame. Different faces, same late flame. Fork on a plate makes a tiny bell ring. Little city music in the midnight thing. No big confession, no heavy scene. Just my post finding where the night turns clean. I let the booth hold what my words can't hold. Let the steam draw halos in the diner gold.
Breathe in the city, breathe out the fight. My heart stays steady in the velvet light.
Outside again and the air feels wide. Moon draws silver down the curbside. Jukebox echo still under my coat. Soft keys drifting like a paper boat. The road looks polished by the passing dark. Every sign flickers with a patient spark. I move through reflections without chasing proof. Night on my shoulders like a smooth black roof. A little ember warms the edge of my thumb. Cloud threads rise where the street lights hum. Not too loud, not too gone. Just enough haze to keep drifting on. Windows above me glowed and disappeared. Tiny square worlds in the atmosphere. I don't need answers from the sleeping blocks. I got my breath in these moonlit clocks. Every step lands with a softer sound. Like the whole city, turn the volume down. I carry that diner glow deep in my chest and let the night handle all the rest.
Breathe in the city, breathe out the flight. Stay steady in the velvet light. Breathe in the city, breathe out the fight. I fade with the moon through the dawn light.
Coffee steam thins in the window behind. Chrome keeps shining in the back of my mind. Street lamps blur where the cool air leans. Neon runs slow through the sidewalk scenes. My footsteps soften, the bass rolls low. Smoke trails loose where the night winds go. No final word, just a calm street sound. I disappear where the moon pours down. quick, trembling in the deep room blue. Ash climbs slow like it already knew. I stay lower, but my crown shit's calm. Vinyl cracks soft with a heat in its palm, yeah. I don't chase shine, I let it lean close. Candlelight bends on a secondhand chair. Soft smoke braids through the midnight air. I sit back easy where the shadows glide. No bright stage needed on this inside ride. The flame got rhythm in its quiet little sway, teaching my pulse how to move that way. Low keys melt through the speaker dust. Bassline steady like a private trust. Ash makes spirals by the wooden leg. Little gray dancers from a fire-breathed edge. I keep my words in a velvet tone, warm enough to feel, but cool on the bone. No rush in my chest, no race in my head. Just a slow lit room where my doubts get shed. If the world wants flash, let the world go blind. I got a candle making gold in my mind. Quick moves slow, I move smooth. Small flame teaching me the groove. Quick moves slow, I stay true. I go quiet in the room. Young. Vinyl pops once like a tiny confession. Then the drum sinks deep with a loose suggestion. I roll my shoulders where the smoke hangs thin. Let the soft dark polish the strength within. This chair got scars from a life before mine, but it holds me right in the amber line. Curtains stay heavy, the corner breeze. Vapor draws halos and breaks in the neon. Crowd don't need applause from the neon crowd. My peace got weight when the light stays down. Every inhale slow, every exhale clean. A warm little engine in a low lit scene. The candle don't shout, but it shapes the wall. Makes a whole room listen without standing tall. That's how I ride through the haze I choose. One calm spark in a deep bass mood, yeah. Oh. Quick move slow, I move smooth. Small flame teaching me the groove. Quick move slow, I stay true. I go quiet in the room. Let the ceiling hold the smoke. Let the chair hold my frame. Let the record turn crooked. Still I stay the same. No spotlight calling, no goal to prove. Just my breath with the candle and a slow flame move. Quick move slow, I move smooth. Small flame teaching me the groove. Quick move slow, I stay true. I go quiet in the room. The candle leans down, but the warmth stays wide. Ash curls once by the chair's dark side. Vinyl dust settles in the soft bass scene. Shadows fall gentle on a half-lit dream. I don't follow brightness, I carry it low. A hidden little fire with a patient glow. When the last key drifts through the smoky blue, I fade with the wick, still burning true. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. Red eyes open, white tee on my back. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. Scars under silk, no folding back. Yeah. Concrete sweating under sodium lamps. Old blocks humming like broken amps. My steps cut slow through a vapor thick lane. Boots tap rhythm on a sidewalk stain. I got scratches on my soul that the mirror won't name. Bars in my mouth from a beautiful flame. White cloth on me, but the past bleed through.
smoke around my collar with the midnight blue. I seen halos flicker over boarded up stores. Heard ghosts in the vents behind second floor doors. The alley got teeth, but I smile with mine. Keep my post laid back while the red lights shine. No parade for the ones who survive these cracks. Just dust on the cuff and the spine made black. I don't chase noise, let the low drum talk. Let the whole block bend when I glide that walk. My eyes stay crimson from the hours I keep. 3 lost dawns never touch my sleep. Every window a watch, or every stairwell a lung. Breathing out secrets from when I was young. I rose out the basement with a calm little spark. Underground smoke turning gold in the dark. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. Red eyes open, white tee on my back. There's a reaper on the corner in a charcoal coat. Not taking names, just counting smoke. I nod once slow, he nod back clean. Like he knows what the scars on my knuckles mean. My brothers send love from behind cold gates. I send it back wrapped in bass and faith. Rage in my ribs got a velvet control. Anger moves quiet when it's trained by a soul. I walk past murals with the saints half cracked. Spray paint wings on a wall, peel back. A bottle cap spins by a sewer grate. Like a tiny lost planet with a crooked fate. Underground energy crawls through the wires. Blue sparks whisper from abandoned dry. As I inhale the hush, let the fog come thin. Find a little peace in the trouble I'm in. Addiction to the grind, to the verse, to the rise. Red smoke, sunset sitting low in my eyes. Some call it damage, I call it design. Pressure wrote scriptures down my spine. Still I stay smooth, no panic in the pace. Darkness on my shoulder come across my face. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. Red eyes open, white tee on my back. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. Red eyes open, white tee on my back. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. Scars on the silk, no folding back. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. Old ghost whisper, I don't answer back. The block exhales under low yellow sparks. Fog wraps softly round the broken park. My white tee fades through the alley smoke. Red eyes steady while the dark gets low. I move like a rumor past the last street mark. Half man, half member stepping out dark. Good Lord, city sprawl, I crawl out the black. And disappear slow with no looking back. Pale light slips through the curtain seam. Coffee gone still, but the room still dreams. Ash leans quiet on the window frame. Bass underneath like it knows my name. Yeah, I let the morning move slow. Woke with the hush folded under my tongue.
Old jazz dust with a low drums hum. No book open with no war to fight. Just a few bent words in the leftover light. Curtains barely breathing in the thin gold air. Smoke makes ladders then disappears. My hand on the cup but the heat long left. Still got warm thoughts in the cool room. Kept no sermon here. Just a soft exhale. A little truth tucked in a paper trail. The baseline rolls like a quiet tide. Pulling loose knots from the deepest side. I watch the glow crawl over the wall. Like time learn how to not rush it all. Every small sound got a soul in it. Every pause got room for me to sit.
Window ember, breathe me slow. Let the gray room keep my glow. Window ember, don't burn loud. Just lift my peace into the cloud.
Jazz strings bend through the dust like thread. Stitching old moves to the edge of the bed. Cold coffee rings on a wooden scar. Look like tiny moons from a smoky star. I lean back low where the silence stays. Let the room repaint my heart of days. Not gone, not lost, just softened down like a flame. Wearing a velvet crown. Ash by the glass with a patient face. Light walks in at a careful pace. I don't need noise to prove I'm awake. I let the slow drum carry the weight. Breathe in the haze, palm on the page. One calm line in a private cage. The world outside can't call my phone. I'm off that road, but I'm still.
Window ember, breathe me slow. Let the gray room keep my glow. Window ember, don't burn loud. Just lift my peace into the cloud. I don't chase the morning, I let it find me. Through the smoke, through the keys, through the soft light behind me. If my words stay low, that don't mean they're weak. Some fires talk quiet when the soul needs sleep.
Curtains move once and the room goes still. Face soft on the windowsill. Cold cup, warm breath, thin smoke line. Peace pouring slow through a crack, so I'm blind. I leave no echo, just a low blue trace. A little calm held in this quiet place. When the last drum sinks and the gray clouds close, I disappear where the window ember glows.